I think I'm at the point with this whole kind of experience with the election and the news. And I think I'm at the point that I reached a couple months after the 2016 election where I was really upset at the beginning. And then I kind of just eased into this reality of just finding the humor in absolutely every single part of it that I could. And I kind of feel like I'm repeating that process now in 2020. Of course, I've been really aggravated and stressed out at so very many things around this election. I've been disillusioned about how the American public has responded to it. I've been aggravated at the media, and aggravated might be putting it a little light. I have spent days laying in bed feeling like I have nothing else to give, and now I have reached the point where I'm just going to ease back into it and enjoy the hilarity of it all, because today, Gallup reported that Donald Trump has defeated the 12-year reign of Barack Obama to become America's most admired man. And you just can't make this stuff. This is like the best thing that's ever happened. Let's take a look. So Gallup released these results today. Now, Michelle Obama is still the most admired woman, for whatever that might mean, but Donald Trump is on top as the most admired man. Americans are most likely to name President Donald Trump and Michelle Obama as the most admired man and woman in 2020. Trump tied former President Barack Obama for the honor last year, but edged out his predecessor this year. Trump's first place finish ends a 12-year run as the most admired man for Obama, tied with Dwight Eisenhower for the most ever. And of course, we're supposed to believe that Donald Trump didn't win the presidency. Sure, whatever. The incumbent president is usually top of mind when Gallup asks Americans to name without prompting which man living anywhere in the world they admire most. In the 74 times Gallup has asked the open-ended most admired man question since 1964, the incumbent president has topped the list 60 times. When the sitting president is not the top choice, it's usually because he is unpopular politically. So what would that say about the fact that Donald Trump, it seems this year, was in fact the top choice, the most votes getters of any incumbent president ever, and he still allegedly lost to Joe Biden. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, even though where did Biden rank? Biden ranked third. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go back up. When a sitting president is not the top choice, it is usually because he is unpopular politically. That was the case in 2017 and 2018 when Trump had 36% and 40% approval ratings respectively and finished second to Obama as the most admired man, even though Trump is summarily unpopular now. Oh, is he, Gallup? Is he unpopular even though he's at the top of your list? His dominant performance among Republicans contrasted with Democrats, splitting their choices among multiple public figures pushes him to the top of the 2020 most admired man's list. So they're trying to rationalize and explain this away because the Gallup and now every single news organization that has to report the results of this poll, none of them are happy about it. They were like, no, how dare he come out on top. 48% of Republicans named Trump this year, with no other public figure receiving more than 2% of Republicans' votes, which is probably something that it would be really, really nice to remind Mitch McConnell and the other neocons in the GOP of as they continue their quest to actively destroy the Republican Party by pretending that Trump just doesn't even exist. Obama is the top choice among Democrats at 32%, but that is down from 41% last year. President-elect Joe Biden, 13%, is also commonly named by Democrats. Only 13% of Democrats named Joe Biden as their most admired man. Yep, Trump definitely lost. I'm sure Trump lost. I'm sure that's just completely true. Additionally, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, is named by 5% of Democrats, but only 1% of Republicans, further contributing to Democrats' relative dispersion of choices. Independents are evenly split between Trump 11% and Obama 11%, with another 3% naming Biden and 2% naming Fauci. Overall, 18% of Americans named Trump, 15% Obama, 6% Biden, 3% Fauci. Let's take a look at the list. So we've got Obama, Biden, Fauci, Pope Francis, Elon Musk, Bernie Sanders, Bill Gates, LeBron James, and the Dalai Lama. In addition to the public figures named by Americans, 11% name a relative or friend as the man they admire most. 21% did not offer an opinion in response to the open-ended question. And then we just got some historical data here so we can see who has the most top 10 finishes. And you know Trump's going to get in there eventually. You know that's absolutely going to happen because Trump already has 10. So he's absolutely going to get in there. Just give him a couple of years. He's going to make the top. But here's the reason I just wanted to talk about this is, listen, the Republicans are stupid. The Republicans are so incredibly stupid, dude. There was before the election, me and many of the walkaway people actually were all of us at some point have actually thought about running for office. We've talked about it, even doing it as a group. And I was really considering it. I was really considering joining the Republican Party to run for office in 2022. I suppose it's not 100% off the table for me, but seeing what has happened since the election with the Republican Party literally going back and becoming the Republican Party that I hated in the first place. I used to hate the Republican Party. And then I began to understood what had happened with Trump bringing this bigger tent into the party, moving the party left on social issues that like gay marriage, quite frankly, but moving them left on these issues that I actually cared about, moving maybe not even left, but even just more towards the center, a more reasonable, common sense approach. When I realized how much Donald Trump had done to change the Republican Party into this more of a populist party, I was completely on board. I was like, that is a party I want to be a part of. And now, watching what has happened since the election with the Republicans, Mitch McConnell, I'm looking at you, dude, basically pretending that Donald Trump just doesn't even exist. They are screwing their own party. They're absolutely screwing it. The minute, if Trump ends up leaving office, he's not going to stop talking. He's not going to stop calling this crap out. He's the one right now that is pushing for the $2,000 stimulus bill, while the rest of the Republicans are like, nope, too expensive. Though it seems as though they actually might have the votes in the Senate to get it done. And God help them if they don't. God help them if Donald Trump has advocated for this and the Democrats have agreed. Donald Trump basically out-lefted the Democrats, which is a whole other thing in and to itself. But God help the Republican Party if they get in the way of the $2,000 stimulus. I think that this party is doomed for a variety of reasons, mostly because they're listening to their rhino fucking neocon leadership who just wants to go back to the Republican Party the way it was before Donald Trump. And this is what so many people on the left don't understand. If they actually understood the things that Donald Trump himself, not the people around him, not the freaking neocons, not the rhinos, not any of those people, the things that Donald Trump has advocated for, the left would actually be okay with it. But they've created this fantasy land in which he is the big bad wolf. He's literally Hitler. And they don't listen to him, and they don't look at the things that he's actually advocated for, and they don't understand it. And they don't understand that the Trump supporters and this populist movement that he's created is not the same as the Republican Party. It is two completely different things. And for my money, I think one of two things needs to happen in order to continue what Donald Trump has continued to build. One, either Trump supporters need to get in and completely overtake the Republican Party, which I think is actually the easiest way to do it, because the easiest way to gain power is to take over an existing apparatus rather than building a new one. Or, alternatively, a new party needs to emerge right down the middle of just common sense people that are looking for more of a populist movement, which neither the Republicans nor the Democrats are going to give, as evidenced by the fact that none of them actually care about the American people, which we saw clearly with this stupid stimulus package that sent significantly more money out of the country that it sent into the hands of people who really need it. The Republicans and the Democrats, they're two sides of the same coin. I've been saying this for months. The only people that I frankly trust right now are the people right in the middle who think that both the Republicans and the Democrats are insane. And frankly, it's the populists. And it doesn't even need to be on the right. Like, I look at someone like Nico House, who is a progressive, who I've had on this channel before. Nico is awesome. He's also a populist. He doesn't buy into the nonsense on the Democratic side, but he and I agree on significantly more issues than I agree with the neocons, and certainly that I agree with the Democrats. So there is absolutely the potential for something like that to occur, to take place. I don't know if it would occur with Donald Trump at the leadership helm, because at this point, they've basically, I mean, like, the character has been assassinated to a degree that I don't think it's ever going to recover for people who aren't willing to look beyond what the media's told them. But that's what needs to happen, man. That's what needs to happen. But I just love this. I love this. Karma in action. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I do daily content around news, politics, culture, all that good stuff. If you like this video and you want to see more of my stuff, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, just double check for me, make sure you still are, but then turn on that notification bell, give it a thumbs up so my content actually gets recommended to you. That's all I've got for right now. I'll see you soon.